Chapter 18. Riches. Where did you get all this? Arul's eyes darted from your balloon to our clothes to the food we'd piled on the ground in front of our tents. A whole loaf of fresh white bread, chocolate bars, packages of salty plantain chips, and crisp marukus. We'd felt so rich. We even bought Cootie a juicy bone from the mutton stall, and he was gnawing on it contentedly. You handed Arul the new t-shirt we bought him, and then tied your balloon to our tent. Look! Muthu unfurled our straw mats. These are for us to sleep on. What? How? Arul leaned against the bridge wall like he was too surprised to stand. It's all because of Ruku, I said. Bit by bit, we told him how you'd sold your necklaces. That's wonderful, Arul said. Thank you, Ruku. Thank you, Ruku. Thank you, Ruku, Muthu chanted. Thank you, Ruku, you repeated, swatting at your balloon. Thank you, Ruku. You and Muthu played with your balloon a while, and Arul and I placed the straw mats and new pillows inside the tents, making them look almost cozy. Fly, balloon? You pulled it close to your ear as if you could hear it reply, the way I'd seen you talk to your wooden doll. Okay, you decided, untying the balloon. Go. No! Muthu made a grab for it, but it floated out of reach. I was just as surprised as he sounded, but my surprise was mixed with happiness and relief. Ever since we'd left, you'd been behaving so differently from before. You hadn't once lost your temper. You made friends. You even looked different, because you'd been holding your back straight this whole time. Why did you let it go, Ruku? Muthu said grumpily. Balloon wants to fly. You waved as it drifted above the river. But, Muthu began. You set it free, Ruku. I cut him short. Now it can go anywhere it feels like. That was really nice of you. When we were done eating, I showed Arul the remaining notes and coins that I refused to let us spend. We've still got some money left. We could go to a movie tonight, Muthu suggested. No, I said. We're going to save it. I saw a movie one time with Rajnikanth acting. Muthu boxed an imaginary opponent. I can still hear him punching the bad guy. Tshum! Tshum! You looked up briefly, then continued playing with Cootie. Tshum! See? Ruku thinks it's a good idea. She didn't say that at all. Arul, don't you think we should save some money? Where? Arul sounded genuinely curious. How? Think they'll let us enter a bank? Muthu chuckled. Why not? I said. Now that we're wearing t-shirts without holes, I'm sure they won't mind. Muthu fingered a hole in his shorts. Especially if we spray on our perfume and wash our feet. I glanced down at my skirt. I tried so hard to scrub off the stains that I'd torn a hole right through it. Beneath the hem, my toenails peeped out, edged with dirt. I tried calculating how much money we can make if we switch to the bead business. Ruku finishes 2 or 3 necklaces a day. Let's say we sell each one for just 50 rupees each, and we only manage to sell about 10 every week. Even then, we'll make around... Aye, stop it, Akka, Muthu said. All this planning ahead is making my head hurt. Don't you ever think about the future? I challenged him. No, Muthu said. There's enough to worry about every day without worrying about tomorrow. I don't just worry about tomorrow, I said. I also imagine good things, but all sorts of bad stuff could happen. So we plan just in case. That's right, Muthu interrupted. All sorts of bad things can happen, and that's why we should spend the money, Akka. You should imagine good things too. I wouldn't let the boys destroy my hope that we'd find a better life, somehow. I don't know how you live without dreams. The only way I can get through each day Arul said quietly, is by not thinking of all those tomorrows. All those minutes and days and months and years of sorting through mountains of rubbish. But if it helps you to have a bit of money to hold on to, we'll save some for you to dream on. Muthu grumbled as I stashed our remaining notes and coins in a pothole on the bridge and covered them with stones, promising myself I'd find some way to make these boys see how important our dreams were. One day, you would have a bead shop, I'd be a teacher, and the boys would do work they liked, because our treasure trove was sure to grow thanks to you.